Thank you very much for joining me for this session of Dr. Plotzker's Mind. I have an event to go to. In fact, I have a number of events to go to, this being the spring season that merges Passover, some fundraising activities, a concert next month. I'm done with my doctor's appointments at least, for a while anyway. But there's a cluster of Jewish activities uh, that leave me some very mixed feelings. I've read two articles in the Jewish press, one a Substack, the other an organizational news summary on Jewish fundraising. That raised some interesting points that I thought I was the only one who recognized. For my entire life, adult as well as childhood, um, my Jewish life has kind of teetered between something I want and something I feel more obligated to fulfill. Um, there are some very dedicated leaders, but the trajectory of my 50 or so years of adulthood has been one of attrition. The attrition occurred in the midst of leadership, alumni of many leadership development programs, all telling me how wonderful these people were. Well, as a young man, chosen not by my talent, but by my academic pedigree and future earnings, somebody thought I might become one of them. I signed on, lasted about a year. I was taught how to feel superior to somebody else who was not tapped. I was taught that my friends depended on how much of a donation I could make to a cause, and my worth would be enhanced if I could shake other people down to give more money than they might otherwise want to or be able to. It did not suit very well. I was one of the few people in the group, mostly uh, 20 to 30 somethings, I would say 30 ish, uh, people with advanced degrees, people with what would be considered good jobs but uncertain promotion. They anticipated some of us would hit it big time economically and become their donors. What I found is that they valued obedience. It's not the first time I encountered that. You could be on an honor roll of Hebrew school for being obedient. It'll get you there better than being smart will. Um, there were teen leadership development programs for USY and Ramah campers, some of which connected and some of which threatened my innate independence. I did not catch on well to that. So now I am in late life, prosperous, though not exceedingly wealthy in a philanthropic sphere. And again, I'm invited to an organization that I actually like. But as I read these two essays that came across my screen within the last few days, people who are very much immersed in that ask the same questions that I ask. Are the people who they tap to lead the right people? Are they accountable? Do they own the results, even when the results are problematic? The best answer I could give is, well, they have to take the people who are uh, most acceptable to the people already holding positions of communal importance, but they don't seem to be very accountable for tapping the best proteges either. I will go to my event tonight, maybe make a new friend, most likely not, see some old friends, meet some people who raise funds for a very good cause, and give them a generous part of my mandatory IRA withdrawal in the fall. But always wondering whether the accountability for a more global attrition, for the inability to repel anti-Semitism, to be respectable among other people who do not have a stake in what we do, whether we did less well than we could because of how we align authority. Thank you very much for sharing this session of Dr. Plotzker's Mind. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you'd like to be notified of additional podcasts.